For decades, fans have wondered what it was really like to grow up as the child of Hollywood's most legendary cowboy, John Wayne. Now, nearly half a century after his passing, his daughter has finally broken her silence, and the truth she shares will leave you stunned. John Wayne was more than just an actor. He was the symbol of rugged American masculinity, a towering figure who embodied grit, loyalty, and strength both on screen and off. But while the world admired his fearless characters in classics like True Grit and The Searchers, his family saw a very different side of him: the husband, the father, the man behind the legend. For years, his children remained guarded about their personal lives, fiercely protective of his legacy. But now, 47 years after his death, John Wayne's daughter has finally chosen to reveal what life was really like living in the shadow of the Duke. According to her, John Wayne was both larger than life and remarkably human. At home, the stern cowboy gave way to a tender father who loved to laugh, tell stories, and offer advice. He cherished his family, but his career often pulled him away, leaving long gaps where his children would miss their father deeply. She admitted that, as a young girl, it was difficult to share him with the world, knowing millions adored him, but not fully realizing the toll that level of fame took on their private lives. One of the most emotional revelations she shared was about his battle with cancer. John Wayne was diagnosed with lung cancer in the 1960s. And though he fought hard, the illness returned later in life. His daughter recalled the pain of watching the strong, invincible figure she had always looked up to slowly fade. She described moments of fear and helplessness, but also moments of incredible courage, where John Wayne refused to let illness define him. Even in his final days, he was determined to remain strong for his family and his fans. She also opened up about the pressure of his legacy. Being the daughter of John Wayne meant living under constant scrutiny. People expected her to be tough, bold, and unshakable, just like her father. But she revealed the struggle of forging her own path while still honoring his memory. At times, the weight of being associated with such an iconic figure felt overwhelming. But she eventually learned to embrace it as a gift rather than a burden. Perhaps the most touching part of her confession was the personal lessons she said her father left behind. He taught her the value of hard work, the importance of loyalty, and the courage to stand up for what you believe in, no matter how unpopular it may be. To her, John Wayne was not just the hero on the big screen, he was her hero in life. His words, his presence, and his principles continue to guide her even decades after his passing. Today, as she reflects on her father's life and legacy, she admits that while the world may remember him as a movie star, she remembers him as Dad. And that, she says, is the greatest gift of all the memories of a man who, despite his fame and flaws, gave everything to his family. Her decision to open up after all these years is not just a tribute to John Wayne, but also a reminder that even the biggest legends are human. Behind the cowboy hat and the larger-than-life persona was a father who loved deeply, fought bravely, and left a mark not only on Hollywood, but on the hearts of those who knew him best.